Hello everybody, welcome back to Stranded Deep. We're here with a new episode, and today I'm going to be kind of figuring out, how to work my tool belt and stuff. And, if you like this video and have watched other episodes in the series, please consider liking and subscribing as it helps a lot. I'd like to get up to, 200 subs pretty soon because my sub account's been going up a lot when I, actually post, obviously. Because it's been about like a month and a little bit since my last video. But today we're going to be working on my tool belt pretty much. So as you can see, I just crafted like the level 1 tool belt, which allows me to hold one thing. And there's basically 4 levels. Each level adds a tool belt slot. So hopefully by the end of this episode at least, hopefully before the end of this episode, I'll have all 4 slots unlocked and I can hold all 4 things. But I've got to kind of figure out the controls to how I'm supposed to like equip those to the tool belt slot. But it'll make things a whole lot easier, so. Alright, so I got it figured out, and as you can see, I've got my spear and my knife equipped. So if I press up on my like D-pad, I'll pull out the spear, and if I press right on my D-pad, I'll get my knife out. So basically, I can quick swap between them, and this will help like once I can actually equip my axe and my spear both at the same time, so I can quick swap when the animals attack me or something. Alright, so we're here on one of these other islands. It's one of these ones with the big mountain outcropping, and basically we're going to be over here collecting a bunch of resources, basically everything this island's got. So I'm going to be killing, as you can see, that wild boar over there, and then there's a crab and a wild boar over here. There's probably a hog somewhere, unless that other one I was looking at before was a hog. But so yeah, I'm going to try and kill these, and I'll get the meat and the rawhide, because rawhide is what the level 3 one requires. So that'll give me 3 tool slots, and then I believe the level 4 one requires leather, so I can use the rawhide deal and turn it into leather, and then I'll have the level 4. So yeah, that'll make things a whole lot easier when I can just quick swap between like my spear and my axe. So like if I'm harvesting something with my axe, and then like something starts attacking me, I can just quick swap to it. So hopefully that'll make things a lot easier, just like in terms of looting and stuff, because my island's basically like barren, and I kind of need a lot of resources. I've got a decent pile of sticks there, but since my island's like out of trees and like doesn't have a whole lot of animals, I have to go to other ones and collect a lot of stuff, and then just bring it back to my main island and put it all in that pile. So by the time I go home, hopefully I'll have a lot of resources. And yeah, this hog's really annoying. The hogs are a lot easier to kill than the boars, though. I mean, the hogs do fight back and they have the potential to kill you, but I feel like the boars are a lot more irritating because all they do is run. They don't like turn around and fight you or anything. That and the wild boars kind of like turn around and like, I don't know, like turn sporadically, so it's kind of hard to predict where they're going to be. But yeah, so I don't know, this is a lot easier, I guess, but we'll just have to see how much easier things are once I actually have this tool belt unlocked. But as you can see, I'm getting a ton of rawhide from this hog, and I'll get 2 rawhide from each of the boars, I believe, along with some meat, so I can use that to cook and make some more smoked meat. As you see, I've got some there in my inventory. And in case you didn't know, smoked meat never goes bad, so I definitely recommend cooking with a smoker above all things. Alright, so I'm over kind of on the other side of the island, and you can see the aircraft carrier over there, which we'll be going to at the end of the game, I believe. I believe that's where like the plane and stuff is. I kind of had to research it, so basically you kill the bosses, and you get all the trophies, and then you go there, and like each boss gives you a piece of the like plane that you have to rebuild, basically. And so you rebuild the plane, and that's basically how you escape from this this archipelago, basically, and how you get home, I suppose. I don't know if there's like a cutscene or anything. I didn't watch anything about that. But I did like look up like how to actually get the plane up and running and stuff like that, just so I had like something to work towards and stuff. And I hate fighting things at night because they go into the shadows and then you can't see anything. I really don't know where this guy went, but oh yeah, and if you see those bubble like things out there, those white things out in the water, those are like where crates are. Alright, so I found this wild boar. I had kind of waited until the day so I could find it, so I could find it, just because they're easier to hunt during the day. And I just threw my spear at it and killed it basically, and it made it a whole lot easier. So here we are on the other side of the island. You can see there's another wild boar over here, and basically all I'm doing is just hunting for hunting. And I've kind of figured out an easier way is I just basically spear them. So instead of like holding the spear in my hands and using it to actually like stab them and chase them around, I found out that it's actually a lot easier if you just like have the spear. And I'm trying to grab the spear now, but if you have the spear, you go far enough away that they aren't like actively running. They'll like slow down and kind of stop running. And then, so as you'll see here, I'll wait and let it get farther away. But it does remove it from your quick tool or whatever. So you just go wait for it to run farther away. See, it's right there. It's kind of stopped running. You just wait for it, and then you just throw your spear at it. See, it only took 2 spear throws, and it was done, basically. I'm sure if you got like a couple stabs in first and then threw your spear, that you could get it in 1 spear throw. But yeah, that definitely makes killing the wild boars a lot easier. So I definitely recommend having probably like 2 of these, spears just to kill it with. Yeah, so it makes it a whole lot easier to kill these things. And I really don't know how I didn't think of that sooner. But I don't think it works on the crabs though because of their shell. I think it just like bounces off of them. Because I know a couple episodes ago, I don't know if it was in the video, but I remember doing it, that I was trying to shoot a crab with a bow, and the arrows would just like bounce off, or they would just like break or something. I don't remember the exact details, but it was, I don't know, it's kind of fascinating that they like took that much detail, like actually into the game, where if you shoot a crab with a bow, it's probably not gonna like go through its shell, especially these. I'm sure you could probably get it on the little crabs. But the big ones that have like the super thick shell and the spikes or whatever, I feel like it kind of makes sense that it wouldn't be able to penetrate that. And even if it did, it'd probably just get like stuck in the shell but do like no damage. So basically I'm just going around just collecting a bunch of resources because my island has no rocks whatsoever. And no trees. So I'm basically just going to be collecting rocks and any of like the scrap that's laying around. And then once I've collected like most of the rocks on this island, I'll go to collecting sticks and stuff. Just because I need all these extra resources just for building and all that stuff. So here you can see I'm putting it all away into that middle chest, and I'm just kind of trying to separate things like as they should go. So like that top one's like the meat and the rawhide. And then I'm just going kind of down to boxes, trying to put them all in the same box. And kind of like categorize them basically. And you can see I found this wood crate. It was on this little boat over here. And it's got a jerry can in it, lantern, which I already have. And it's got 2 of those vehicle filter parts, which I think I already have back at the home island, but I don't know. I think I already do, because I have a bunch of vehicle filter parts, because they're really easy to find. I think they're for the gyrocopter, which I might have to look up how to build, because I have no idea how to build that. But yeah. And then you can also loot those little areas that are around, those little bubbly white parts that are out in the water. Those mark where a crate is, so basically if you swim directly down from those little bubbles, you'll find like a shipwreck almost. It'll be like the steel beams or whatever, and it'll have like a crate on it. So yeah, I'm just basically cutting trees down, just grinding out some materials. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Alright, so after it was all said and done, I'm back here at the boat, and since I've been here, I've collected enough stuff that I was able to make the level 3 tool belt. So now I can put 3 things into my toolbar, and now it's just, I make the level 4 one, which I guess is tool pouch 3. And all I need is leather for that, but I'll have to go home for that. So as you can see, I've got all my stuff kind of separated in a chest here. I've got a bunch of stuff here. I just need to fill up that last chest, and then I'm gonna head home. So, alright, so I'm here back at the home island, and as you can see, I've got this leather in my hand. This is all the rawhide. I got another piece of leather, some lashing. Here's all my fiber sleeves. I've got multiple stick piles, so I'm pretty stocked up on sticks. And I've got some planks here. So if I get more crates at some point, that'll definitely help. For making the like the shelving that you can put the crates on your raft. I got some rocks there, and now I can make my tool pouch 3, which means I can put 4 tools in my tool pouch. So basically I can quick select between 4 different tools, and they don't take up space in my inventory anymore, which makes things a whole lot easier. I'm also gonna have to make another axe because my other axe broke while I was chopping down some trees. So yeah, so here I'm gonna quick add my axe to the left stick. There you go. And then I'll probably like put my hammer in my last slot, just because I don't use my pickaxe a lot. You can see I'm quick switching between them there. It just makes it so I don't have to open my inventory, go in, and manually select it. Yeah. So then I'll have my hammer on me at all times. So if I want to add to my raft, when I'm not at my home island or something, I can do that and not have to, you know, save up the materials, bring them back home, and then do it. And then if you look over there, that's the island over there. You can pause it back on that section, but if you look, you can kind of see. So I had to turn it back on. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's because I'm not using it with the Xbox at the time, so it like counts as being inactive or something, but basically, if you pause it back on that section where it's zoomed in, you can almost see like a little tiny outline behind the island where that ship was. So realistically, from the first episode, I should have been able to see it if I was really looking for it. But I didn't. I never thought it was that close. I thought that it was going to be like, you know, miles away where I'd have to like go for days to try and get to it. But yeah. So it was a lot simpler than I made it out to be, I guess. But so this is the end of today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys want more. This tool pouch and tool belt should make things a whole lot easier, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.